Good morning, students. How are you? Hope all of you are well. My name is Ms. Daad Rayyan, and I am going to teach you math this year. I will open the books. Here is the book we are going to use. It is Math Club for grade 2. If you open inside, it has 8 units. My first unit is numbers up to 999. We are going to learn how to read, write numbers and order, يعني ترتيب الأعداد, to know also what is عدد زوجي وعدد فردي. You took it in رياضيات بالعربي. We are going to take it in English this year. Now, if I go to my first lesson, it is 1.1, يعني chapter 1, lesson 1. The title of my lesson is 3-digit numbers. And here is my lesson, okay? Numbers up to, the title of my unit is numbers up to 999. This lesson we are going to lesson 1.1, 3-digit numbers. We are going to understand, read and write 3-digit numbers. I will use something called place value chart. Place value chart contains 3 parts, ones with tens with hundreds. Instead of writing ones, I will write O. Instead of writing tens, I will use the letter T, and instead of 100, I will use H. Now, if I say a number for you, you are going to use this and write it inside. For example, if I say for you 600, okay, 89. Okay, I use these digits to write my number, 689. This number, how many digits in this number? 3 digits. You put the 6 in the hundreds, the 8 in the tens, and the 9 in the ones place. Now, I can write this number, as I said, I put the 6 in the hundreds, H, plus 8 in the tens, and 9 in the ones place. I can use this as one way to write the number. The number has many ways to write it. We call this standard form. This is the short word name. Short word name means you use the name of the place, the digit, where is it? The 6 is in the 100, the 8 is in the tens, and the 9 in the ones. The last way we are going to know how to write numbers is called the expanded form. Expanded form, instead of H, you write 2 zeros, so it will be 600, plus, instead of the tens, 0, it will be 80. With 9, no zeros. So this is the expanded form for my number. I can use these. We call these 10 blocks. I can build my number using these. This is my number is 689. I will use these small 9. We call these blocks cube. 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. These are called cube. Okay. Now this is 8. هذا 9 هون. 8 tens, you will use these. These are long. We call them long. I am going to use 8 like these long. 8 long, and I will use for the 100 this block. We call it flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a flat, okay? This is long, and this is cube. Oh, sorry. Flat. There is no E in it. Sorry. Flat. Okay. I use 6 from the flat, 8 from the long, and 9 from the cube. I use these to represent the number. Let's go to our book and see. Their number is 235. They use the place value chart and they write it using the place value chart. I can use it. I can represent this number using these blocks. Look, they draw for you 5, 3, okay, and 3 tens, and how many hundreds? These are 10 وهدول 10, so it will be 200s. So in the 100 they use the digit 2, in the tens 3, in the ones 5. So my number will be 235. This is, we call it, as I said, standard form. If you write it using letters, we call it word form, 235. In this lesson, they are going to ask you to write the numbers in other two ways. They will write it in standard form, and they can ask you to write it in short word form, or in expanded form. Okay, look here. Let's see. Look at they wrote it in standard form. It is 235. This is, we call it a standard form. They wrote it using a short word form. They said the 2 is in the 100, so it is 200s. The 3 in the tens, so it is 3 tens. Will 5 in the ones. We call this short word form. Then they write it in expanded form. Instead of hundreds, they put beside the two zeros, plus in the tens, instead of the tens, they give the 3 zeros, so it becomes 30 plus 5. So I wrote my number in two other ways. This is short word form, this is expanded form, and of course this is the standard form. Let's do, for example, the last one. Who can read this number for me? Yes, it is 523. This is the standard form. Now, how many hundreds I have? 5. How many tens? 2. How many ones? 3. We call this name short word form. Now write it using expanded form. Expanded form means instead of 500, you give to the 5 2 zeros. So it will be here 300 plus, it will be 2 tens plus, how many ones? 3. This is short word form. Now I need to write it in expanded form. In expanded form, instead of the hundreds, you will put 2 zeros, plus 2 for the tens, 20, plus ones, only 3. Ones will not give the 3 anything. So we call this, I wrote my number in two other ways, word form and expanded form. Now, sometimes they will give you a number and they don't want the whole, they don't want you to write the whole value of each digit. Only they want special digit. For example, if they underline the 3 for you, okay? And they said, what is the value of the 3? You will say the 3 is in the tens, so the value of it 30. For example, if they give us a number like that, 900, and they underline the 9. What is the value of the 9? The 9 is in the 100, so if the value of it is 900. So the second part of my lesson, they will give you numbers and they will ask you to find the value of the 6. The 6 is in different places in each number. You are going to circle the correct value of the 6. Today we are not going to solve in the books because some of you they didn't pass the school and get their books. Please, by next week we are going to solve. So until tomorrow, until next week, bye bye.